Hey, this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV coming at you with a review for Preacher Season 1, Episode 2. This episode saw many scenes come up that were great, and it was overall a great hour of television, although it wasn't as exciting as the pilot. This episode really provided a lot more insight into each of the characters and their motivations, and offered a little bit more mystery to sort of you know, maybe it touched the tip of the iceberg when it came to what this show was going to be. There's some awesome scenes, one of them being the chainsaw fight in the church with Cassidy and the two angels, and that was pretty awesome. At this point, you didn't know they were angels, so sorry for that spoiler if you didn't know that, but it was pretty sweet, and it was pretty funny seeing the severed chainsaw arm, head towards Jesse's head, and it was a really cool scene, really well made. This episode also saw Jesse realizing that he had powers. He told the dog to shut up, and he got the guy on the bus to stop having weird thoughts about that one girl. And so it was that was interesting and sort of funny how they, in a comedic fashion, Seth Rogen and Goldberg really did those scenes, as well as the old scenes. The flashbacks started, and you don't really know what's going on in the flashbacks or how they're relevant, but that'll be discussed later on and figured out in later episodes. So it's interesting to throw that in, like I said, to add another element of mystery. This episode, like I said, it wasn't as good as the pilot, but it still had some strong material and was still a great hour of television. I would say that the scenes with Arseface were cool, and Tulip has some great lines in this episode, although she's not the main center of it, and her story sort of stagnates a little. But this show does a really good job managing each individual storyline and making sure that each character arc doesn't overtake the other one. So if you get frustrated by that, I understand, but at the same time, I think the show flows better because of it, and I think it's a really well-made show. So I'd have to give C, considering all the awesome scenes and great dialogue, I'd have to give it a 8.5 out of 10. It wasn't as good as the pilot, but it still kept us going and still added some more elements of mystery. And I really enjoyed this episode. I just really enjoyed it a lot. So, as I said, remember to like and subscribe, and remember to check out the Geekcast on Friday. We're going to be discussing Preacher Season 1 and Preacher Season 2 and what our hopes are, me and Jake, and hopefully you tune in, and remember to like and subscribe if you like this review. If you want to see more of my gaming videos or more of my reviews, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe button. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV, signing off.